Hello YouTube, Luke here again. Time for next deck recipe and profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels. This is the Masked Hero deck I was using. Another deck that was requested, of course, and so it went alright. I could have done a couple of different things, changed it up a little bit, but anyway, start off with we got 12 monsters, 3 Burstrinatrix, 3 Alius, 3 Ocean, and 3 Wildheart. Oh yeah, 12 monsters is all I wanted. Anyway, so plenty of spells, 15, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, 3 Emergency Call, 3 Mask Change, we've got 3 Miracle Fusion, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, and Reinforcement the Army, Traps, Bottomless, Compulsory, 3 Fiendish Chain, 2 Hero Blast, 2 Hero Signal, 2 Mirror Force, Solemn Warning, Torrential Tribute. Extra deck is Absolute Zero, Gaia, Nova Master, the Shining, Master Hero Acid, Dian or Dian, Gagaga, and Vapor. M7, yeah, Gaia, Divine Dragon Knight, Felgrand, Gagaga Cowboy, Excalibur, Lavalval, Black Ship, Roach, and yeah, that's it. Burstrinatrix, obviously 5, so I got 1 for each element anyway. Sort of, I have 3 elements anyway of them. I got like the water, fire, and Earth. Yeah, 3 water, Earth. Yep, that's right. That's all I used of that one. But yeah, she's the fire one I chose. Got that elemental burst. So that's the reason why I chose over, say, something like the heat. He'll be coming instant 1800 monster if he's summoned on his own. But I thought, oh, I got that elemental burst, so I'll put her instead of the heat. So she's Gokra, and with Mask Changer, she becomes, Night Nova Master. Alius is more for the fusions, plus he's got the high attack anyway. So yeah, he's alright. Ocean, of course, got plenty of different monsters he combines with. I got 2 Masked Heroes for him, and also got Absolute Zero. It's just not a bad card anyway with his effects. And Wildheart, a couple with like Gaia, and of course Dian. So he's got a couple of useful transformations that you can use with him. So yeah, just the 12 monsters, not many at all. I think only my spellbook deck has had less. So spells there, pretty normal cards. Actually, I don't always use Dark Hole, but I thought, oh, I'll use this one. I don't use so many monsters, so I better use one of them. 3 Emergency Call, add 1 elemental hero monster from your deck to your hand, so that's pretty good. You just, yep, free search, good on me. Now here's the Mask Change. It's target 1 face-up hero monster you control, send it to the graveyard. So it's actually not a cost. So this card is actually pretty good. Especially in I was trying to get the Shadow build anyway, because it's not a cost, so it's pretty good. So anyway, send it to the graveyard, then special summon 1 Masked Hero monster from the extra deck with the same attribute that hero monster had when it was on the field. You saw the Masked Heroes, we'll go through them shortly anyway. 3 Miracle Fusion, banish from your side of the field or your graveyard the fusion material monsters that are listed on an Elemental Hero Fusion monster card. Then special summon that fusion monster from the extra deck. This treated as a fusion summon. The special summon is treated as a fusion summon. Yeah, got it right that time. Yeah, so on the field or in the graveyard, just banish them and special summon your fusion monster. Really good card. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, normal, and this brings any monster from your deck. They're all warriors. Bottomless, Compulsory, sorry. 3 Fiendish Chain. Stop those monsters. Here's the Hero Blast I was talking about. What it is target 1 elemental hero normal monster in your graveyard. So that's your Burstrinatrix and Alius. And add that target to your hand. Then destroy 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with attack less or equal to than the target's attack. So it's got a nice little side effect there. And Hero Signal, when a monster you control is destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard, so it's any monster. Special summon 1 level 4 lower elemental hero monster from your hand to deck, so it's not a bad card to use. You can bring out whatever hero you want for the situation. 2 Mirror Force for protection, same with Solemn Warning and Torrential Tribute. Probably the thing I would have changed, I probably would have liked to have at least 1 Super Polymerization in this deck. I found at times I could have really used that card. Yeah, at least 1 Super Polymerization would have been nice. Now for the extra deck, let's go back to the start, like over here. Absolute zero. 1 hero monster plus water monster. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned other ways. This is like my ace deck on Decade Duels Plus, using a revolving around this guy. 500 for each face-up water monster except itself. When this card leaves the field, destroy most of your opponent control. So it's any time it leaves the field, doesn't matter how, just destroy the monsters. So it's pretty good. Gaia, it's 1 hero and an earth monster. Must be fusion summoned. First, cannot be by the ways. When this card is fusion summoned, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls until the end phase. Its attack is halved and this card gains attack equal to the same amount. So that's only until the end phase, but it's good for getting over strong monsters. Or just any monster. Nova Master, probably my favourite out of them. Elemental hero plus fire monster. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned other ways. Now, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw a card. So it doesn't matter if they're banished into the graveyard and whatnot. It just, yeah, draw a card. That's pretty good. The Shining is 1 hero plus a light monster. Same with the deal about fusion summon. Gains 300 for each of your banished elemental heroes. So it gains more attack points if you use like Miracle Fusion. Just have some banished anyway. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 2 of your banished hero monsters, add them to your hand. So that's not a bad secondary effect. Get some cards back. Now he's our masked hero. Our Acid must be searched on its mask change. Must be summoned another way. Same with all the rest. Pretty sure. Yep. Now, when this card is special summoned, destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls, and if you do, all monsters they control lose 300 attack. So you can wipe out an entire back row with them. And then make those monsters basically have pretty much 0 attack at times. Well, probably not that significant at most times, but anyway, you can wipe out lots of back row and just any other annoying cards, and yeah, weaken their monsters. It's not bad. He's this guy. Look at that, 2,800 attack and 3,000 defense. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 or lower hero monster from your deck. So that's a pretty good effect at times. Found it pretty useful. Goka, I didn't really summon this guy much. Is okay. He's good though if you get a loaded graveyard. See, this card gains 100 attack for each hero monster in your graveyard. So if you mask change him at the start, he's going to have 2,300. And basically minimum. And yeah, so if you have a real packed graveyard, then he's not bad at all. Now Vapor, this guy is pretty good. Must be special summon, of course, yeah. And now this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. So yeah, he's protected against card effects. Remember one of the good combos, didn't really get it off, didn't really have to, but one thing is you summon this guy, then you use mask change and summon this guy using Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero wipes out all your opponent's monsters, and then this guy can't be destroyed by card effects, so it's not bad. And I got monsters, basically depending on the levels of the, hero monsters. So you got level 4s mostly, plus I got 1 level 6 and 1 level 8 just in case. So I don't think I did a little bit of XC something, but not too much. It was more about these guys anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Until next time, thank you all for watching and see you again soon.